Hey Spline Gang, Conor here with the Motion Visual. Today I'm going to show you how to make this simple little putt-putt golf game in Spline. If you've been watching the complete Spline guide on my channel, we'll be using skills you already know. You can use the basic concepts from this tutorial to make some awesome stuff. Please take a second to hit the like, subscribe, share, and save buttons before we start. This stuff makes a huge difference in supporting these tutorials, so thanks so much. If you want, you can remix and open the file I used for this tutorial in the Spline community by searching golf game. Now let's get started. Let's start with a new 3D design file in Spline. Add a fun light color blue background for the sky and add a cube shape to your project. Set the Y setting for your cube shape to about 20 and make this little elongated rectangle. Right click and reset its position to center it, turn down its corners and give it a green color. This will be our green. Set the snapping setting to object and add a cylinder to your project now. Turn the corners down on that as well. Reset its position to center that too and make it tall so it sticks out of both sides of the green. Now select both your green and your cylinder and subtract the cylinder from the green to make our hole. Now, we're gonna make our golf ball. Make a tiny little golf ball. We'll make it pink for now. Reset its position to center that as well. We're gonna apply our boolean so it's one shape and then move our golf ball to the top so it sits on top of our green, flush like so. Now, we're gonna turn our physics simulation on and move our ball to the other end of our green. Now we're going to set our body type for our sphere to dynamic so it gets affected and can move with the physics simulations, and turn all these settings down. Turn the bounce up just a little bit, friction, gravity scale, and weight all the way down. Now we're going to add a new cylinder and make a little flagpole for our hole. Make it tall and skinny, then right click to reset its position to center that as well. Move it over so it sits in the middle of your little hole, and have it stick up above it, like so. Great. Now we're gonna use our pen tool, add a little red flag to our pole just by making a little triangle. Change the color to make our flag red, and turn up the extrusion just a little bit. Now, we're gonna make our putter. Add another little rectangle shape, turn the corners down on that as well, right click to reset its position. Now you're going to move it up so it sits on top of the green as well, and adjust the size so the face is big enough to cover our entire ball. Then adjust your view a little bit to make sure it's centered. Now we're going to duplicate the cylinder from our flagpole and we're going to use that as the handle for our putter. Move it over to the cube shape that you just made. You can make a lefty or righty putter by rotating it a little bit to either side and setting the handle just as you like. I'm making a righty putter. So we'll move it over to this side just a little bit and just put it in the center of your little rectangle shape that we made. Then we're gonna select both of them as well. Once our handle is centered, now select both your handle and your rectangle shape and merge their geometries together so they're one shape. Add a new state to your club and set the state so that it strikes the middle of the golf ball. Click to add a new event, change current to base state, set the timing to 0.2, and then you're gonna have it go back to base state in 1 second. Change the start event to a mouse down event so that when you click the club, it will strike the golf ball. Now we have our golf ball moving a little bit too fast right now, so we're gonna go and adjust the physics settings again on our golf ball. And this is gonna take some trial and error to get it just how we like. So try adjusting those settings until you get your golf ball going right into the hole, like so. Beautiful. There you go. Now you have a simple little golf game in Spline. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just making a little fun animation to the flag so that the flagpole pops out of the hole and then goes back in, spins around, just adding a fun little effect to the game. But again, not necessary, just little extra effects. Fantastic. Now you have a simple little golf game in Spline. Obviously you can make this much more complex, but you can use this as a building block to make a more complex little putt-putt game in Spline. All right, that's it for today. I hope this inspired you to make something cool. If you want more videos like this, please take a second to leave a comment, hit the like, subscribe, share, and save buttons, and also be sure to check out the free Patreon to download some cool free Spline assets. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Conor with The Motion Visual. See you guys next time. Peace. I'm a graphic and motion designer, and I make the animations you see now using Spline. I'm teaching everything I know about the program in this complete guide. You can help support this project just by subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing these lessons with others. You can also download free Spline assets, models, and materials in our free Patreon. If you need help, all questions and comments will be answered below. Let me know what to teach next and where I can see your Spline work. Take a quick moment to click those buttons for me before we start. It makes a huge difference. Now, if you're ready, let's dive in.